Hello everyone. Are you back from your tea breaks? If you have video on, give me a wave. Hooray! Thank you everyone. Um, yes, I hope you enjoyed those bits and pieces. Do bear in mind this is quite possibly the world's first online shanty festival. I don't know, and yes, it's quite a handful keeping it all on the road. So bear with us. Bear with us. We are running a little bit late, as you'll have noticed, but we hope you'll put up with that as well, and that you will stay with us for another, however long it is, of a fantastic mix of different things. And it's not just shanties. It's not just shanties because we have, as well, we've already had Jim's fantastic talk on the historical background to shanties and the purposes they serve. We also now are going to hear from a storyteller, a real life storyteller, ladies and gents. There she is on the screen. Her name is Jan B. Brown, and she specialises in nautical matters. Do you not, Jan?
I do. Are you hearing me loud and clear?
Yes, we are. I'm hearing you anyway. I hope everyone else is hearing you.
Excellent. Yes, I lead.
Wave their hands. Yay!
Yay. I lead the Dreadnought Shanty crew here in Leith, and we sing every Tuesday via Zoom at the moment. So come all ye. I've put the link in the chat box. But today I've got a story for you, with maybe a wee bit of a shanty. 'Tis of a pretty female, as you may understand, her mind being bent for rambling unto some foreign land. She dressed herself in man's attire, or so it does appear, and she hired with a captain to serve him for a year. Now my story starts in 1759 in the galley of HMS Sandwich. Bill, the carpenter's boy, is cooking his master's steak. He likes cooking. He can cook a steak as good as Nancy, Fitzy, I can tell you that. And, well, he knows he's got to make sure it doesn't burn, or his master will give him a beating. Maybe he's singing that wee song. He's 19 and he's got an eye for the ladies, as our Bill. Well, he's frying up that steak when bam! Broadsides. The Admiral's boy cracks him one. And Bill's between a rock and a hard place. Either he's going to be beaten by his master, the carpenter, for burning the steak, or he's going to be beaten by the Admiral's boy, William Severy. Oh, he needs to make good. Up he goes on deck, where the lads are gathered around already, all chanting, "Fight, fight, fight." It's going to be bare knuckles. It should be bare chests. The Admiral's boy's got his jacket off and his shirt, but Bill's at him before he gets his shirt off. And Bill is 5 foot. Bill is skinny. Bill has strong forearms from all his work. And he is a dancing master. Yes, our Billy is a dancing master. He loves to dance, and he dances around the Admiral's boy. Well, the Admiral boy, of course, the money's on him. Well fed, well bred. But he's got leather boots on there, slippy on the deck, whereas our Bill is barefoot. Oh, but the Admiral's boy gets Bill's shirt and starts to tear it. And Bill panics, grabs for the balls of William Severy and twists. And as the Admiral's boy falls forward, he lays him out. Ha ha! One for the apprentices. Well, the boatswain's boy is delighted. Hooray! One for us. But where's Bill? Well, he's haired it down to the galley. He can smell the steak burning and burns his hand as he gets it onto the pewter plate and to his master. "You been fighting, boy?" "Aye, Did you win? Good job, I like my steak well done. I can tell you Bill's face is really rather rare. Well, Bill serves in the Navy for 6 years. Never sees a penny. Yeah, he took the king's shilling, but his master's drunk it. He decides to sign up to learn how to be a shipwright. He takes an apprenticeship in Portsmouth. And, well, if his master, as the master carpenter, was bad, the shipwrights are no better as masters. He doesn't see a penny of his wages. He sleeps on board the boat he's building. He shares a hammock. He's out dancing all night, and he's up first in the morning. Well, he's so poor at times. He goes without shoes and with no coat in the cold of winter. All he can do is sell the shavings from the wood to make some money. But after 7 years, he gets his papers, and he, as his own man, will earn all his money. It's a good job because the shipyard's just burnt down, and so they're doing 17-hour days, double shifts. Oof, but all that overtime, it makes Bill's hands swell. His legs swell up too. All those years in the cold and the damp, he has a rheumatoid arthritis. He can't hold his tools. He can't hardly walk on deck. What to do for Bill now? His very livelihood is gone. Well, he has to apply for a pension from the Admiralty. But the years of war are over, and there are thousands of sailors applying for a pension from the Admiralty. Oh, the lads in the Admiralty on their high stools pushing paper. Oh, there's so many petitions. They're over their heads. But then they spot one. Have you seen this? This one gets a pension. Rubber stamp. Yeah, our Bill gets a pension. Our Bill gets £20 an annum. That's a lot of money in those days. And what does he do? He retires to Deptford. He decides to build himself not a boat, but a house. A double-fronted Georgian house in King Street. And he falls in love. Oh yeah, for real this time. He gets married. Now in the church, he's wearing his best linen shirt. No more sailcloth shirts for our Bill. Oh no, he's on the pig's back now. And that night, their wedding night, his beautiful wife, Elizabeth Slade, peels off Bill's linen shirt and smiles as she sees his tightly bandaged chest. She unwinds the bandages to reveal Bill's lily white breasts. For our Bill is really Mary Lacey, now Mary Slade. Because our Bill was a very handsome carpenter's boy. And each man took his trot of rum and drank success to trade. And likewise to the cabin boy who was neither man nor maid, is hoping the wars don't rise again, the sailors to destroy, and his hoping for a jolly lot more, like the handsome cabin boy.
Nice interlude there. An interlude, yes, very much relevant for our times. Well, we press on. We're running a bit late, as I say, but I hope that won't put you off. While I have a moment to talk to you, please do keep your chat window open so that you can see the chat. And the chat includes links to all these wonderful artists that we're hearing from, so you can follow up their websites and see what they do or what they will be doing again when we're able to meet in person. Also, we're curious to know where everyone is from. So if you're, I see we have a couple of people who I think are in Poland maybe watching. There may be people, who knows, in America or wherever. I know there are people in France and Canada, I think. So put us a little note maybe to tell us where you're all from. That would be fun. And yes, and we'll press on. It's a great pleasure for me to introduce the next act because, well, Joe used to sing with us in Glasgow at the sing-arounds that my colleague, my fellow MC, Martin, hosts. And he hosts them on Zoom to this day. And you don't even have to be in Glasgow on a Monday night. That is, Google it. So the next group is a duo. It's called the Anthony Quines because it's Joe Anthony and Gay Anthony. And therefore, and they are in, where is it again? Somewhere in the northeast anyway. So that is why they're called the Quines. And are you ready, Quines? Are you ready to go?
I think so, yeah. Can you hear us okay?
Yes, and we can see you as well. Brilliant. Fantastic.
You can see us and hear us. Amazing.
Yeah, the floor is yours, Joe. I'm putting you on speaker view and there's no greater honour. Off you go.
Ooh, amazing. Thank you so much, Harry. Lovely to see you. Hello, everyone. As Harry just said, we're the Anthony Quines, or performing as that today. I'm Joe. This is my mother, Gay. So some of you have met us before at Shanty Festivals. You can see Pat and Jim there and various people that we know, and also people from Glasgow. So that's great.
Hi, Pat.
Hi! So, yeah, lovely to be here in Oban, although actually we're in rainy Aberdeenshire. So I hope some of you have nicer weather. But, you know, a good day to be inside listening to lovely shanty songs. You can pretend we're in a ship or something. The first song Mum will introduce.
We're going to sing a lovely song that I know Jim McGeehan particularly likes, and it's by Les Sullivan. It's called No Tengo Mas Que Darte, and it's about a ring that he saw in a museum in Ireland, because that was the inscription in Spanish inside the ring, which means I have nothing more to give you. And the ring was discovered in a sea cave by a diver, and it was from the wreck of one of the vessels of the Armada.
Okay, you start it, right?
The young Hidalgo stood in the dying evening. Within the hour he would be leaving for the sea. And his true love held him and said, "My young man, hold, no tengo mas que darte. I have nothing more to give you. I have nothing more to give you. Here's my heart in a ring of gold."
She gently wept her tears as her young man left her. A maid of 15 years, pray my love a safe return. Did his mind stray to her as on the deck he strolled? No tengo mas que darte. I have nothing more to give you. I have nothing more to give you. Here's my heart in a ring of gold.
But fate, it was unkind, and his galleon foundered. Was she far from his mind as he fell into the sea?
Did he see her smiling as he fainted from the cold? No tengo mas que darte. I have nothing more to give you. I have nothing more to give you. Here's my heart in a ring of gold. Many years had passed, and the gold lay gleaming. fins of rubber, eyes of glass. A man reached for the ring, and the ring spoke to him from the place to which it had rolled. No tengo mas que darte, I have nothing more to give you. I have nothing more to give you. Here's my heart in a ring of gold. No tengo mas que darte, I have nothing more to give you. I have nothing more to give you. Here's my heart in a ring of gold.
Thank you. Thank you. It's nice to hit some claps. I wasn't expecting that. The next song is one that I wrote, and it's my love song for the sea. It's called The Path of the Sun.
It's easy to join in with, by the way. Even though we can't hear you, we'll know that you're joining in.
When I was young, the sea was near, and clear and green, and sometimes blue. On rainy days, the sea turned grey, but I loved it still, don't you? And all I ever want to be is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea. All I ever want to be is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea. When waves were rough, with foam like froth, the water turgid brown, I'd hum a song as I walked along that shingly, pebbly ground. And all I ever want to be is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea. All I ever want to be is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea. On my favorite days, the sea would blaze with the rays of the setting sun. In its path we'd laugh and swim and play. It was endless, precious fun. And all I ever want to be is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea. All I ever want to be is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea. Just like us, the sea has moods and broods before the coming storm. But I am free to love the sea, whatever its shape and form. And all I ever want to be is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea. All I ever want to be is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea. When my days are done and there's no more fun and the living head for shore, as the light grows dim, you'll see me swim in the path of the sun once more. And all I ever want to be is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea. All I ever want to be is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea. is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea.
Hey, I just wish you could see what's coming in the comments. I mean, you're busy, but the comment field is just alive with approval of your beautiful harmonies and your superb singing. And by the way, your technical sound, which is spot on. By the way,
Oh, thank you.
It's
Thanks.
absolutely a pleasure to hear you.
Great to be involved. Have we got time for one more?
Is it a quick one? Go on then. Go on then. But do unmute yourselves first, won't you?
We're not muted now. Okay.
Okay.
Final, last, quick song.
1, 2, 3. Johnny Johnson. Oh, sorry. That's going to take longer.
What? No, just do it.
Johnny Johnson's ta'en a notion for to go and sail the sea. There he's left his ain't Jessie weeping on the green quay. Weep nae mair, my ain't Jessie, tack your babby on your knee. Drink his health, my jolly sailors, I'll come back and marry thee. I will give you beads and earrings, I will give you diamond stones, I'll give you a horse to ride on when your true love's dead and gone. Weep nae my ain't Jessie, tack your babby on your knee. Drink his health, my jolly sailors, I'll come back and marry thee.
What care I for beads and earrings? What care I for diamond stones? What care I for a horse to ride on when my true love's dead and gone?
Weep nae mair, my ain't Jessie, tack your babby on your knee. Drink his health, my jolly sailors, I'll come back and marry thee. Johnny Johnson's ta'en a notion for to go and sail the sea. There he's left his ain't Jessie weeping on the green quay. Weep nae mair, my ain't Jessie, tack your babby on your knee. Drink his health, my jolly sailors, I'll come back and marry thee. Johnny Johnson's ta'en a notion for to go and sail the sea. There he's left his ain't Jessie weeping on the green quay. Thank you.
Fantastic. I really
Thank you
appreciate
for having us. Bye.
I really appreciate you singing that at 3 times the normal speed so we can catch up. Well done. Lovely. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Gay. Thanks very much. So now we're going to go to another regular at the Glasgow Sing-Arounds, which, as I say, are currently on the internet, which could be anywhere, including in your house. And
right.
here he is. He's conveniently right at the bottom right of my screen, looking very calm and chilled. It's Russ. Everyone just goes by Russ. You can see from his window. Unmute yourself, sir, and give us of your good things.
There we go.
Make an entrance. There he is.
Right. I'll just start off with a much well-loved shanty. You can get your tonsils around this one. I thought I heard the old man say, John Kanaka tomorrow is our sailing day. John Kanaka oh, John Kanaka and I thought I heard the boatswain say, John Kanaka we'll work tomorrow but not today. John Kanaka oh, John Kanaka There's a rotten meat and there's weevily bread, John Kanaka and it's pump or drown, the old man said. John Kanaka oh, John Kanaka oh, she would neither steer nor stay, John Kanaka and she's taking a water both night and day. John Kanaka Toorai, Toorai, oh, Toorai. John Kanaka Toorai. It's a one more pull and that will do. John Kanaka Toorai. For where the bull is to pull her through. John Kanaka Toorai, Toorai, oh, Toorai. John Kanaka Toorai. And when we arrive in Mobile Bay, John Kanaka Toorai, we'll tear the sheets and we'll spend our pay. John Kanaka Toorai, Toorai, oh, Toorai. John Kanaka Toorai, Toorai, oh, Toorai. John Kanaka Toorai. Now it's sorry about the technicalities, folks. This is a sea song that has lots of chorus lines. I don't think it's ever been used as a shanty. But it has very, very strong associations with the great maritime city of Liverpool. In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed to sea, and he told us of his life in the land of submarines. So we sailed up to the sun till we found a sea of green, and we lived beneath the waves in a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. And our friends are all aboard, many more of them live next door. And the band begins to play. Da 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 dee, da 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 dee 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 dee, da 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 dee, da 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 dee, da 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 dee dee. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. Full speed ahead, Mr. Parker, full speed ahead it is, Captain. As we live a life of ease, every one of us has all we need. A sky of blue, a sea of green, in a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow
That's it. He's finally run out of battery, but it was a brave go. Thank you, Russ. Fantastic. I think that could be the first underwater shanty that we've experienced all night. So excellent stuff. Yes, well, I appealed to earlier on to know who is here from where, and what a fine set of nautical locations came back at me, I must say. We have people from Bristol, Exmouth, Liverpool, York, sort of not so nautical, New Haven, Edinburgh, Derbyshire, the famous port of Derbyshire there, and indeed Leicestershire, northwest, not just anywhere, but northwest Leicestershire, which many believe is the best part, although I don't take sides on that. We also have people from Bremen in Germany and from Louisville, Kentucky. That might win the prize for the most distant attender tonight. Anyway, enough of my prattle. It's time to bring on LocTup Together. LocTup Together, which is Chris and Ian. And I've taken a very handy hint from their biog. If you can't tell them apart, the way to remember is Chris is the one with the hair. Okay, so hopefully that will help you. LocTup Together, are you there and ready to go?
Yes, we are.
We are indeed.
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, take it away, please.
Thank you very much, and hello. It's lovely to be asked. Thank you very much. Greetings from Merseyside. We are just north of Liverpool. It's lovely to have a purpose to sing. You know, I think like many of us, we've missed so many festivals this year that it's lovely to just have a purpose to sing. So we're glad to be here.
Yes, mind you, my right ear's had a rest for the last few months, so that's been good. But anyhow.
I think you mean me, don't you?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, sing.
Okay.
First song. We're doing two, and the first one is it's from the Yukon. It's a riverboat song from the Yukon, and we took it from some friends of ours from the Netherlands. It's called Ned's Lament.
This is the story of Ned Ringbinder and the Yukon River, where he went aground. This is the story of a paddle wheeler. Hey there, listen. What's that sound? You gotta load it up, heat that fire, load it up, get it hot, you gotta stoke it up. Pistons turning, paddle wheeler moving, gotta be on time. Paddle wheeler moving, gotta be on time. Now Ned was the skipper on that Yukon line. He went up and down that river many, many times. Hey boy, do you remember that day he ran aground? When he cursed that devil through a rope and he dragged the cully on down. You gotta load it up, heat that fire, load it up, get it hot, you gotta stoke it up. Pistons turning, paddle wheeler moving, gotta be on time. Paddle wheeler moving, gotta be on time. Hey boy, don't you worry, old Ned will pull you through. For I've been in tougher spots than this, there ain't nothing I can do. Now Ned was a skipper, once more saved the day. He was the toast of every riverman that sailed with him that day. You gotta load it up, heat that fire, load it up, get it hot, you gotta stoke it up. Pistons turning, paddle wheeler moving, gotta be on time. Paddle wheeler moving, gotta be on time. Oh, one day in a blizzard, that snow was coming down. Well, old Ned went to that wheelhouse and he dragged the Triple Crown. Full steam, yelled the skipper, all hands up on deck. For I'm the captain of the ship and I won't have me no wreck. You gotta load it up, heat that fire, load it up, get it hot, you gotta stoke it up. Pistons turning, paddle wheeler moving, gotta be on time. Paddle wheeler moving, gotta be on time. Paddle wheeler moving, gotta be on time.
by the wonderful John Tams, and it comes from the folk opera that he wrote in the 1970s. It was called The Ship, and it was set in Govan Shipyard in Glasgow. And it was basically about the demise of the shipbuilding industry. Ian wrote a wee bit for the front of it, to front it, with the imagination in his mind that the day before it was due to launch, that the shipbuilder stood there and he sang to the ship. He just had something to say, and the day before it launched, he sang to the ship. We call that bit Breaking the Chains. John Tams' song is called Hold Back the Tide.
Oh, my lady, you were leaving on the morning tide. Oh, my lady, I will miss you, as on the seas you ride, as you slip into the water, my soul will slip away, for I have watched your beauty grow. Love you more each day, but you're leaving, it will break my heart. There's nothing left to do, the yard will seem so empty, after all that we've been through. I want to meet the morning tide with you, slip into the morning tide with you.
Hold back the tide, Johnny, keep me from losing my way. When the waters turn my body, I'll shutter my windows and hide from the day. When the ship meets the river, men's hearts sail away. When we were young, Johnny, we strolled by the river, straight by the stream. You took my heart, Johnny, we sailed the same oceans, we dreamed the same dreams. But when the ships go up, I lose you, it seems. So hold back the tide, Johnny, keep me from losing my way. When the waters turn my body, I'll shutter my windows, hide from the day. When the ship meets the river, men's hearts sail away. Cold silence, empty glances, trapped in the gap between heaven and hell. Cold time lies heavy on you. The big ships have gone, love, there's no more to tell. The Queen stole your heart, love, when she waved her farewell. So hold back the tide, Johnny, keep me from losing my way. When the waters turn my body, I'll shutter my windows, hide from the day. When the ship meets the river, men's hearts sail away. When the ship meets the river, men's hearts sail away. Facebook page. If somebody wants to come and say hello, it'd be lovely to see you. Thanks for asking us.
Thanks for asking us in.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Thank you so much, LocTup. Yeah, wonderful stuff. It's a shame to just have to sort of have such quick samples from people, but on the other hand, I hope you're really appreciating the diversity of song that we're bringing you from around the UK and indeed beyond. And our next act is the amazing Monkey's Fist, which I like, if only because it begins with the same syllable as Muldoon's Picnic, but I suppose it's a bit forced, isn't it? Monkey's Fist, are you ready? Are you there for us? Ah. If you're there, would you please unmute and speak to us? These Zoom things can be a bit like a seance, can't they? I'm getting an M and an F and some kind of chimpanzee or primate. Monkeys.
You hear it, madam?
Ah, yes, I'm hearing a monkey and its fist. There we are. I can see them. I'm going to bring them to you.
2 meters apart.
Look at that. Look at that, everyone. I'm going to spotlight their video if I can, just so you can see the beauty of their social isolation. Right then, lads. Let's be having you.
20 minutes. Right, yeah. We are Monkey's Fist.
Go on then, go on.
Right, we are Monkey's Fist from very, very sunny, even now Yorkshire, as you can see. Blue skies, 2 meters apart. We're going to start off with a quick shanty called Runs or Ray. All the songs that you're going to hear tonight are all available on our new CD, our new recording. Anybody wants to get in touch with either on Facebook or with myself at steveflude@gmail.com, and we'll let you have the new recording. We're home, we're bound from China on board a Yankee liner. Runs, hooray, hooray. We're getting out the long-tail blues to waltz those girls around. To me, hi-lo, me runs, hooray. We plowed the whole world over, and soon we'll be off Dover. Runs, hooray, hooray. We plowed the whole world over like a proper deep-sea rover. To me, hi-lo, me runs, hooray. We'll pass the cliffs of Dover, and then we'll be in clover. Runs, hooray, hooray. We'll anchor in the Downs, for we're bound for London town. To me, hi-lo, me runs, hooray. We're loaded down with curios from China and the Indies. Runs, hooray, hooray. We'll soon be seeing all the girls we do adore. To me, hi-lo, me runs, hooray. When I get home to greet you, it's with kisses I will meet you. Runs, hooray, hooray. We'll tie up in London, then we'll all go on the rant. And to me, hi-lo, me runs, hooray. To me, hi-lo, me runs, hooray. Time for a frog in the floor. We're going to do a song that's been popular at the festivals over the last few years, written by a fellow with a wonderful folk singer's name, Dylan Bustin. If you're called Dylan Bustin, you're not going to be a bin man. You've got to be a folk singer with a name like that. Rolling and flowing around these hills, I must take a rest, this river never will. Rolling and flowing to Carroll Town, just give me time to lay me down. Oh, slide up river, she can come down. I believe it in my soul that she is water-bound. Back her, slack her, and bring her around, and get some time to lay me down. Rolling and floating around these hills, I must take a rest, but this river never will. Rolling and flowing to Carroll Town, just give me time to lay me down. Oh, Rosianna, the boat's lying low, out on a sandy bar, out on the Ohio. And roustabouts is pulling, well, they're pulling mighty slow. They give me time to lay me down. Rolling and flowing around these hills, I must take a rest, but this river never will. Rolling and flowing to Carroll Town, just give me time to lay me down. Oh, them rich folks on the promenade, they swell their parasols and drink their lemonade. I got hot steam to drink, a smokestack for a shade, but I got no time to lay me down. Rolling and flowing around these hills, I must take a rest, but this river never will. Rolling and flowing to Carroll Town, just give me time to lay me down. I work on these steamboats, $1 a day. By a dress of Rosianne, I'll drink the rest away. The captain, he just told me to call that line today and get some time to lay me down. Rolling and flowing around these hills, I must take a rest, but this river never will. Rolling and flowing to Carroll Town, just give me time to lay me down. Well, I load all this freight by bale and by sack. I slow cool join the plank, I fast cool join it back. 180 pounds of bale, 190 pounds a sack, 200 pounds will break your back. Rolling and flowing around these hills, I must take a rest, but this river never will. Rolling and flowing to Carroll Town, just give me time to lay me down. Rolling and flowing around these hills, I must take a rest, but this river never will. Rolling and flowing to Carroll Town, just give me time to lay me down.
Right, we're going to crack on with another shanty. This was a shanty that was done in many, many guises, and John, being the oldest shanty singer that's old enough to have actually fought with Santillana, thought most of them were historically inaccurate, so he wrote this version of it from personal recollection.
Oh, Santa Anna fought for Spain,
Heave away, Santillana,
fought for fame, and he made his name
all on the plains of Mexico. So, heave her up and away we'll go. Heave away, Santillana, heave her up and away we'll go. All on the plains of Mexico.
Santa Anna gained the day.
Heave away, Santillana,
And many is the Texian that passed away.
all on the walls of the Alamo. So, heave her up and away we'll go. Heave away, Santillana, heave her up and away we'll go. All on the plains of Mexico.
Samuel Houston made him pay.
Heave away, Santillana,
At San Jacinto at the close of the day.
all on the plains of Mexico. So, heave her up and away we'll go. Heave away, Santillana, heave her up and away we'll go, all on the plains of Mexico.
Gentle sailor, gain the day,
Heave away, Santa Ana,
and Santa Ana ran away.
all on the plains of Mexico. So, heave her up, and away we'll go. Heave away, Santa Ana, heave her up, and away we'll go, all on the plains of Mexico.
Santa Ana died long ago.
Heave away, Santa Ana,
It's gone, mid boys, where the winds don't blow.
all on the plains of Mexico. So, heave her up, and away we'll go. Heave away, Santa Ana, heave her up, and away we'll go, all on the plains of Mexico. So, heave her up, and away we'll go. Heave away, Santa Ana, heave her up, and away we'll go, all on the plains of Mexico.
We've got a very Yorkshire problem going on at the moment here. I'm getting bougainvillea leaves in my beer, which always happens in Yorkshire.
That was lovely, guys. Thank you.
I'm glad Jim McGeehan's on screen. 10 years or so ago, we had a conversation in a pub in Ireland about this song. The song is very well known, called Row On. And it's always been given as being found in the log of an American whaling ship. But a mere 10 years digging into it, turns out that it was actually part of an English novel 3 years before that, and was given as a song, and not as a love song. It was given as a go away from my door song, if you want, away from my door. The full story of it, obviously, is on the CD that we're just selling. Clouds are upon the summer sky. There's thunder in the wind. Pull on, and homeward high. Nor take one look behind. Row on, another day may shine with brighter light. Ply the oars and pull away. Thou must not come tonight. Where thou goest, the word of love, say all that words can say. Changeless affection, strength to prove, but speed upon the way. Row on, another day may shine with brighter light. Ply the oars and pull away. Thou must not come tonight. Oh, like yon river would I flow to where my heart would be. My bark should soon outsail the tide that hurries to the sea. Row on, another day may shine with brighter light. Ply the oars and pull away. Thou must not come tonight. But yet a star shines constant still through yonder cloudy sky, and hope as bright my bosom fills with faith that cannot die.
row on, another day may shine with brighter light. Ply, ply the oars and pull away. Thou must not come tonight. Row on, Godspeed the way. Thou must not linger here. Storms hang about the closing day. Tomorrow may be clear. Row on, another day may shine with brighter light. Ply, ply the oars and pull away. Thou must not come tonight. Row on, another day may shine with brighter light. Ply, ply the oars and pull away. Thou must not come tonight. Thank you. Have we time for one more, Adam?
Can you make it a wafer thin one, just so that we don't lose people? If you can make it a wafer thin one, that would be brilliant. Yes, not that we're not enjoying it.
Okay, quick one.
Just that we're running half an hour late.
Shanty taking us to the warmer climes. Thank you very, very much for listening. Thank you for inviting us. And we hope to see you all in the flesh a bit closer than this.
Thank you. It's been brilliant. Monkey's Fist, everyone. On you go.
Otherwise it could be painful. We're running down to Cuba for the load of sugar. Way, me boys, for Cuba. Make a run, you lime juice beggar. Running down to Cuba. We're running down to Cuba with a brace of sail. Way, me boys, for Cuba. Slinging the water over the rail. Running down to Cuba. Oh, my Lord, how the wind do blow. Way, me boys, for Cuba. Our old money cracks on soul. Running down to Cuba. Well, I've got a sister 9 feet tall. Way, me boys, for Cuba. Sleeps in the kitchen with her feet in the hall. Running down to Cuba. Well, I've got a sister name of Jane. Way, me boys, for Cuba. Can't you guess what she gives me a pain? Running down to Cuba. But give me a gal can dance fandango. Way, me boys, for Cuba. Sweet as a melon and firm as a mango. Running down to Cuba. It's supper, love me, bully boys. Way, me boys, for Cuba. Let's all haul and make some noise. Running down to Cuba. Oh, we're running for the channel with a roll and go. Way, me boys, for Cuba. Mr. Mate, he told me so. Running down to Cuba.
Superb. You brought a whole new meaning to this distancing thing. You've made it a kind of laddish fist bump, and I appreciate that. Fantastic work. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much. I met Monkey's Fist for the first time last year at the Glasgow Shanty Day, organised by our same organiser that we have tonight, Tom Malone, bless him. And it was a great pleasure to hear you three, I must say. And we hope, as you say, that we'll meet again, perhaps in Glasgow, whenever the next Glasgow Shanty Day can be. Well done, the Monkeys.